You know, I've actually been having fun talking about these rumors about the PlayStation Neo. You know, because even in the end, even though if it doesn't turn out to be true, it's been really fun making speculations on this because it's really fun to talk about all these possibilities with new tech and stuff. And well, I've come up with a theory of my own. Think about this. The CPU speed on the Neo is supposedly going to be 2.1 gigahertz, right? But isn't the maximum speed on Jaguar just 2 gigahertz? How could the Jaguar speed go past that? Well, one theory that comes to mind that I've been thinking about is possibly the PlayStation Neo could be using the successor to Jaguar. It could be using Puma. Puma, if you look it up from AMD, is actually very interesting because it's basically the same as Jaguar, but much improved. It's got a reduction in height. It can go to higher clock speeds, like 2.5 gigahertz. It has enhancements such as like a 38% reduction in GPU leakage, a 19% reduction in CPU leakage, enhanced bandwidth when connecting to the GPU and the RAM. Also, it has support for AMD's Trust Zone and DDR3 RAM, which, if you really think about it, the PS4 has a secondary ARM processor with 256 megabytes of DDR3 RAM. And the Neo is talking about the possibility of allocating an extra 512 megabytes away from the OS and just for gaming. That could mean that maybe Puma could better communicate with a possibly improved secondary processor for Neo, which could allow for, retain stability while adding the rumored 1080p 60 frames per second streaming and game capture functions. That's very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens later this year. Now, like I said before, I really don't expect an announcement of this by E3. Instead, I'm expecting an announcement like this by much later, like PSX at the earliest. Because my thinking goes that if this console gets announced early, Sony's going to lose major sales on the base PS4. If this ever turns out to be all true, of course. So, right now, we're just going to wait and see what happens. Does it get confirmed? Does it finally get denied? Or something else happens entirely? It's exciting. I'm having fun with it. And you all should too. This is Yules1 signing out.